So here's something they might ask you for in an exam, the reciprocal of a number. Now, this is basically just saying the opposite of a number. So for instance, if I had 7 times 10, that would give me 70. But if I had 7 times the reciprocal of 10, that would be the opposite outcome. So it would be 7 times 0.1, because that's the same as dividing by 10, which is the opposite as timesing by 10, which would be 0.7. So really here I could write timesing by 1 over 10, because 1 over 10 is the same as dividing an object by 10. So for instance, here's a better example. If I had 0.65, to change that into a reciprocal of 0.65, first I have to change it into a fraction, and then once I've got my fraction, I need to flip it. So let's first write 0.65 as a fraction. Well, the 5, the end number of my 0.65, ends in the hundredths column because I've got units, tenths, hundredths. So this means I've got 65 hundredths. So now I'm going to simplify this. So how many 5s will go into 100? Well, that's 20. And how many 5s will go into 65? Well, I can work this out in a bus stop. How many 5s go into 6? That's 1. And I've got a remainder of 1, and that's 3. So I've got 13 20ths. Now, once I've got my fraction, I just need to flip it. So I will end up with 20 on top and 13 on the bottom. Now, there's a proper notation for working with reciprocals or spotting when an examiner wants you to give a reciprocal. So for example, if you saw 7 to the minus 2, this means that you've got the reciprocal of 7 to the power of 2. So it's a reciprocal of 7 squared. Now, this means that you would work out 7 squared, which is 49. Write that as a fraction, which means 49 over 1, because any number that's just written as an integer or a whole number without being written as a fraction can be converted to a fraction by just writing it over 1, because 49 divided by 1 equals 49. Now, if we need the reciprocal of it, we need to flip it, which gives us 1 over 49. And that's our answer. So anytime you see a negative integer, so you see a negative power, sorry, I said that wrong, not a negative integer, a negative power, you need to just rewrite the object or the base, the number that it's sitting above, as a fraction, and then flip it upside down.